Virginia Merrill, an Assistant Director in the Office of Inclusion here at the National Collegiate Athletic Association. I'm so sorry I couldn't be here to join you for your action plan presentations, but I did want to send a special shout out to Virginia de Cruz to wish her well and introduce her for her action plan presentation. Virginia came to the national office about 4 weeks ago. She had huge plans, huge goals, but was looking for some specific structure and how to achieve those goals. And so over the course of 3 and 4 weeks, she met with senior leaders across the national office, our chief diversity officer, our chief financial officer, as well as many other subject matter experts across our national office to get a better understanding of what she wanted to do with her action plan so that she could have the most bang for her buck in Timor-Leste. I am so proud to have spent this month with Virginia, to have gotten to know her not only professionally but personally. She is a dear, dear, kind human being. What I was most struck by during her time was when you first meet Virginia, I can't believe she's shorter than I am. She is as sweet and kind and welcoming as you could ever hope someone to be. But at the same time, she has this ferocity of will that I have no doubt is going to play a critical part in her achieving her goals when she goes back home. Again, I'm so sad that I couldn't be there to see the action plan presentation in person. But please know that I'm there in spirit, and as part of my being there in spirit, typically I would be giving some words of wisdom to Virginia in person. Some words of wisdom to Virginia. Here. So Virginia, you are good enough, and great enough, are just the perfect person to I couldn't be more proud of you. Kick butt, my sister.
Virginia.
All right. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Day 2, Presentations of Action Plan with Virginia de Cruz, with the short name Gigi. I'm waiting for my presentation.
Yeah.
Okay. So here it is. Welcome to We Lead. I was mentored by NCAA. NCAA, thank you so much for the video, Jim Merrill. I love you so much. And I love you, Emmy Wilson. I love you, the Inclusion Department. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank U.S. Embassy de Timor-Leste for trusting me to bring my country, and for SportImpact to recruit me in 2015 to fight for women in my country. So I come from Timor-Leste, and I don't know when I clicked it. All right. So this is Timor-Leste. To say welcome in Timor-Leste, we are using Bem-vindo my Timor-Leste. This is my country. It's between Australia and between Indonesia. And my country is 16 years old country. Very young country. And the population of my country is about 1.4 million. And most of that women is like a lot than men. So, was born in this country, being a daughter, being a woman, being a wife, and then being a mom. I'm going to tell you all about my story, about challenges that I faced and another woman in my country faced, and about the importance of challenge that I faced, and it's also about the action plan that I would like to do in order to help the challenge that faced by women in my country. So I'm gonna start with my story. This is me. I'm a first daughter out of 6 siblings, and 5 of them are men. And I'm a mother of a very beautiful daughter. Her name is Graça, if I say it in English is Grace. like you, girl. And I'm a wife with very, very lovely husbands. I love you, honor you. And I'm a Zumba crazy. I like dance. And a lot of people that meet me, they said I'm patient. I like to listen, charity, and care. I hope this is all right. So, this is challenge that faced by women in my country, in Timor-Leste. The cultural perspective is the key of those challenges faced by women in my country. I would say from the cultural perspectives, since I was born, I already treat unfair. And I face inequality in my whole life. There is no chance to play for women or even for the younger. I mean, I was taught by my mom to be in the house, washing, cleaning, helping all the day. But then my brothers stay out to play whatever they want, which I feel it's not fair. And the gender issue, the early marriage, and lack of education is all about the challenges that faced by women in my country. I'm going to show you the importance of that. So cultural expectations limits women's growth. And 75% of rural women in my country, they face inequality. And guess what? These women, they just accept inequality for the rest of their entire life. I mean, women is like the limitations of access to the opportunity. If you guys ask why I'm here, it's all about sports. It's all about Zumba. When I was a little girl, I liked dancing. I mean, the music is really helping me a lot. I like to shaking my body, moving, and those moving helping me stepping, and those stepping helping me speaking, and those speaking bringing me here, now in GSMP. And I want to fight with you to help my other women in my country. I think the 75%, it's not small amount, right? It's big. And I think it's important for me to seek for it. Because women deserve better life. Because women and men are equal. I mean, those men in my country, they think that woman is just in kitchen, just for washing, for cleaning, that's it. But what if women can be more than wife? Think about it, man. That's why I came with We Lead. We Lead is about, if you see the pictures with this, I want more women to be like this with me. To be We Lead. And We Lead come up with a mission called Human Development Through Sports. I personally believe in sports. And I really believe in empowerment spirits. I really believe that those girls, those women that are in their house, they have their dreams. They have something in their heart. But what can I do is I go with them and then help them, empower them, then they can achieve their dream through sports. And then We Lead has a vision called Every Woman is a Change Maker and Empowered to Create Better Life. That's the vision of We Lead. And We Lead also have goals. There are 4 goals that will help We Lead. Which is number 1 is increase the percentage of women who play sports and who lead sports. And number 2 is provide opportunities to men and women to develop their leadership skills and management skills. And promote gender equality through sports. And 4 is establish the networks of people and organizations that supports my goals 1, 2, 3. To achieve the goals, we did come up with the terms of the activity called Empowered Women through Women Leaders Through Sports, which is the aim of this. This We Lead is to train women and men, 15 women and men, ages of 15 to 35 in 13 municipalities, to host a workshop called How to Organize Sports Event. The reason why I want to train men and women, because I want to create a space where both of them can see that there is a man, women can see there is still a man that have heart that wants to support women. And the men can also see there is a woman that can be more than wife and can be more than woman. So this is really activity gonna be. It will be 1 week. During 1 week, from Monday to Friday, they're gonna learn different things in order to help them to know how to organize sports events. And on Saturday, where they're gonna graduate, and then they're gonna organize Sports for Life event. So if you ask about what is Sport for Life, and this is Sport for Life gonna be. It's multi-sports and multi-towns event. It's not only sports, but also at the same time, we promote education, promote peace, environment, health, individuals, teams, another sports, martial arts, and another modern sports. And this is actually the field in the city of my country that I'm gonna go to use in my next implementations. And this is the sports gonna be there. As you guys can see, there are basketball, taekwondo, there are gymnastics, football, all sports together. And at the same time as well, we promote nose marking, education, hand sanitations, and environment. And in that Sports for Life event also, where you can see that men and women come together, boys and girls, they play together, so they at the same time promote gender equality. So, after they graduate from the village, Virginia cannot go along to all the country. So what Virginia gonna do with Willett is Virginia wanted to train those 15 men and women that graduated from the first village to be trainers. So Virginia will come with women's sports leadership camp in order to train the trainers. So train those 15 men and women to be facilitators so they can go and train other 15 women and men in other places in the rural areas, and then they go train other until Willett succeed. So who will be my partner to implement Willett, which is my lovely, my heart global sports mentoring program, Sisters 114. I know that I will face challenge when I stepped to my implementations. I know it's hard. I know better my country with the cultural perceptions. People will look at me, oh, you girl, you can't do it. But I know I have you. I have mentors, I have UT team, I have everybody that here with me to help me in order to do it. And I need NCAA for tools for leadership training and sports equipment. I need you as a dealing embassy company. I need you to help me for funding and for another help. And I need Secretariat Youth and Sport of Timor-Leste, Sua Silêncio Senhor Elisac, to help me in my action plan for funding and local networking. This is how I can measure the impact of Willett. January 2019 or 2019, I'm going to start Willett program called the workshop called How to Organize Sports Event, 1 per municipality. So the total of municipality in my country is 13. And then I'm going to train each workshop have 15 participants with men and women. And then total of 13 municipality, I'll get 195 men and women participate in my workshop. And then November 2019, I will organize first women's sports leadership camp in order to train the trainer. And that will going to continue like this when I got funding. So in conclusion of that, I've seen what my mom faced. And I also been a victim, also treated unfair in my life. And I don't want my daughter to treat unfair like this. That's why I said it's our time. If we don't start now, then when? If it's not us, then who? So let's start. Thank you so much. Obrigado,
Dr. Samar and then Dr. Jane.
Yeah, so after working in your country, are you planning to expand it to other countries by inviting others or going to other countries?
I really want to. I really want to have those people from another country could be a role model and woman to my country. That's how I would say. First time I came here, especially I met with Dr. Sarah, is a woman in leader of sports, which is I don't have in my country. And of course I want those people to come. And this is like, I just started it. And I just planned, I didn't start. Of course I'm back home and I start. And I really hope that from the starters, I get people a lot believe in me. And I would like to have those foreigner people can be a role model and come with me to help my woman. Of course I want that.
Okay.
Dr. Jane.
Gigi, you have very great action plan. I have the question like, what is the background of the women and men in the 15 to 35 years old that you gonna train them to be the sport leader? Because a little bit confused. Do they have sports skill before came to your camp for training?
Yeah, I really like the questions. As I said, sports in my country is not really, people not know about sports. So I'm gonna this is like first on my steps. I started it. And this is really good question for me. My objective is for women and men that are thinking that this is what women should be and this is men should be, not more than that. So I would like to work, I think that I would like to work with local authority, with people that nearby them, in order to help them step out and come with me and go with the leads and learn about how great sport it is. I know that some of them don't like sports, but I really believe that if I know the right way in order to introduce them to sports, and then they will like it.
Yeah, but Gigi, do you think that because your camp is short term, so do you think that the sports skill we need a long time to learn, because multi-event, that you said a lot of sport, and they will be the leader of your program to widen the other program that you want. So do you think that for the person that you choose to the group need to have a little bit about sport skill or physical activity skill make your camp to be
Yeah, I think that's really needed. That's really needed. And as well as I said, this is first. This is like introduction, and if they want, they can come to learn. And if they don't have any background on sports management, I know that not a lot of people in my country have background of sports management. They don't even know sports for good. They know sports is like Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi, like famous, richer. They know that, but they don't know that sports can help you, can provide you better life, can help you have good your capacity. You have self-confidence. It's develop yourself. They don't have that. So mine is more about helping people to know what sports for good is. And so for 15 people that will come to my workshop, it is not like selective, actually. It's not selections that, oh, you will come, no. It's like opening for those who want to come to participate. Whatever you have experience on this or not, you are welcome to learn. This is the first starters, like you learn about what sports for good is. Then you will decide you will gonna love it or you will not gonna love it.
Yeah, I know that, but you need the first group, you need the leader is and then they will help you in the teamwork. You cannot do by yourself. Only you lead everyone. So my suggestion that you work with the association. Yeah, many sport in your country we have association, because your country also go with the Southeast Asian game. So the association have a lot of famous athletes, and they maybe have the same idea with you to want to support the other for through sport to better life. So
Yeah.
I think this is.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
You just got Jane on your bus, and she's
Yes.
going to be doing it for you.
Yeah, that's good.
She seems invested.
That's what I heard. Isn't that what you all heard?
Yeah.
Dr. Jane wants to come.
Yeah.
help you.
Yeah.
That's what I heard. Yeah. Akone, did you want to add anything?
I think, Gigi, you have a very good concept. I like your concept already. And I like the fact that Dr. Jamie is on your bus. But I want you to highlight the fact that when you say it's open to everybody, it is open to everyone. But you are talking about people that are comfortable in their zone, people that are okay without exercising. But you need to raise an awareness that if you participate in sport, these are the benefits. How are you going to attract them to come and participate in this sport instead of saying, no, whoever wants to come must come. Do you want to tell Tigger is going to do pips? So you know what to come and do babies. But you need to find ways of attracting her to do it.
Like chips.
Do you understand?
So I think that's a really good idea for me. And of course, if I want to start my project, I need to promote it. And I just say I need to like share my story, what I learned in GSMP, and how can I step here as a woman. I think that's enough for them to say that, yeah, this is amazing. And I should be there. I went to be Virginia. I went to America to learn. So
That's right. I think if you just turned on music in that big stadium and you started doing Zumba, everyone would come.
Yeah.
Really.
And take it serious what Jane has said. Go to the associations, the federations. It doesn't matter if they will say no, we don't need it. But one of them, when they listen to your presentation, one of them will be caught by the idea. Go to another one, do the same thing. One of them will go, one or two you will get from the association.
Put them on your bus. Trina, did you want to add something, and then we'll.
Your teammates are helping you perfect your action plan. I will say when we received your application from U.S. Embassy Dili, that I Googled Dili, and I was like, whoa, I learned about Timor-Leste. And I think it's been interesting for all of the Americans and for your sisters to learn about your country. And also when we were making selections, we were talking, Sarah and I were talking about how you can have such a big footprint in your country, small country. You alone can impact the life of every single girl and woman and man in your entire country. So that is a huge responsibility. And it's exciting that you're so high profile and so driven to make change. And we look forward to seeing this ripple effect in your country and beyond.
Thank you so much.
One last. Gigi, I think you have this amazing opportunity, just like Trina was saying, 1.4 million people. You can actually reach everyone. And that is amazing. I think no one actually has the privilege of having the ability to reach everyone. Use it to your benefit. It really is. It's also difficult being in a small country, but it's also a great privilege.
Yeah.
So,
A 16-year-old country, and Gigi has the vision and the passion to influence how sport will be practiced. Like they're figuring out what does sport look like in our country. And Gigi is immediately saying, we're going to define sport as something that benefits community, individual lives. It's going to be for good and it's going to be for all. And to get to start with that model, I think is incredibly courageous, but also really feasible with your passion and experiences. So,
Thank you.
yes.